Everyone wants to live forever. At least a little bit. We all will one day experience the simple question of, do I matter? It's unanswerable, uncomfortable, and your conclusion will always be underwhelming. People lie to themselves and say they are important. These days, I have fully, joyfully accepted that I probably don't and won't matter. But part of me thinks I'm also lying to myself. That maybe by saying that, I'm implying that my actions won't have effect on others. That I'm putting too much emphasis on the grand scheme of things, because what does that even mean? I experience my life in the smallest scope of it. I can ponder larger scopes all day long, but skipping straight to the largest one ignores the in-betweens. Of course you're important to your family and your friends. At least you can find people to be important to. But to some people, that's not enough. Because everyone wants to live forever.
Back in the day, still watching the big game. Back and forth. Can't get mad at it, man. Cowgirls up.
I apologize if I butcher these names. Sunglasses were invented by James Eiskopf. The USS Arizona was captained by Franklin Van Valkenburgh. George Méliès directed and starred in the famous movie A Trip to the Moon. Mansa Musa was really rich. No matter your profession, you can be a footnote. You can do something big or small that will be remembered in a book or a wiki or a legend or a story or a YouTube video. That is what I dream for. Something I make or do to get me remembered. For my life to be extended again and again whenever a lost soul stumbles upon it. They may not even remember my name, but part of me, an accomplishment, will matter. At least one scheme grander than the one I live in. But for some people, this is not enough. Because everyone wants to live forever. And we have the audacity to praise those people, to call them motivated without ever stopping to question what they are motivated by. Fear. Oftentimes, they are indistinguishable for those who do it for love and for the sake of it. Sometimes I worry I do it for fear. The truth is, however, that this isn't a bad thing. In a hypothetical world without death, it is impossible to know if we would do anything. Many of us in that world might forever be motivated by the I'll do it laters and the one days, like I was, before I realized that there is no time. But that speculation, that idea that without death there is no motivation, I feel it's not true. Because I don't just do it for fear. I do it for the sake of it. Maybe because I love it. Did that make any sense?
Oh, we got this. We got this. Come on. Yeah!
But I am scared. Because everyone wants to live forever. And so here I sit, looking down over the precipice of my words, knowing that I am just as guilty as those who I accuse, holding the shining pillar above my head that I call meaning to guide me. The brightest thing in the dark sky we float in. Knowing we only have this life and we must get through it together, knowing everyone must find their own purpose. Like building a community of friends who make each other's lives better, pursuing knowledge and sharing it. Creating something valuable, being a parent, making art, making memories. Personally, I think all we can do is try to live our happiest and best life while working towards something that will help others do the same, living in service of creating and experiencing beauty in its many forms. And beauty can be so many things. Fuck, where was I? It's hard to breathe while congested. Okay. And so here I stand, looking down over an even taller precipice of my words. I ask you to choose love and beauty. I do it myself, but I am still scared. So I ask, and it's a big ask, and if it's not possible, I get it. I get it. Make art with my bones. I want to be remembered. I want to live forever. And I know it's silly, and I know I won't. Feel free to laugh. Make art with my bones is a monument to my life. I feel it only fitting for me to be encapsulated in a medium I have dedicated so much of my brain to. For the lonely God in this world that's betrayed her. Make art with my bones for love and for fear, whether my skeleton or my ideas, with my words left behind or my sinking skin. I want part of me to be stuffed to preserve its memory. And that's if I die soon. Maybe in 30 years I'll find a new mistress and fucking skiing. Make art with my bones because I lived the best I could. Because I didn't live forever. But I want to be remembered just one scheme grander. If that's the best I could.